Welcome into HSN. I'm Shannon. This is a little show that we call Shannon's in the House, but most importantly, you are in the house. Do you hear that? That's the rustling of dinner. Cynthia, thank you. Do you know what? I've got two of my personal hot logics. This is my gotta get it. I'm making dinner during the show. I'm not lifting a finger because it's cooking it for me. Cynthia, thank you. I'll shandangle that in a second. My poor producer, Steve, he's like, we're not even 60 seconds in the show and I've lost all control. Well, you know, there are a lot of things out of our control, most of which is my failing eyesight. I was trying to do my nails last night and I'm gonna apologize in advance. Seriously, I have to get these. Do you know we have the final quantities on our Mighty site? 160% magnification. Plus, we're doing bonuses you don't get when you see it elsewhere on infomercial. You get the case, you get brighter lights. So it's magnification, but then there are little headlights that are built in. Plus, it's rechargeable, even better. So that's gonna be coming up in final quantities for $8.33 on your credit card. Also, we have the amazing Adrienne. She, of course, is a beauty legend, a beauty icon. She's our longest running beauty brand here at HSN. I actually buy this in the regular full size. I was telling my producer, Steve, I said, oh, I should just bring the one for my bathroom because I actually buy this in the regular full size. So the regular full size is basically the price of admission. This is a double-double, and it's in a tube, which candidly I like just a little bit better than the regular full size. In fact, you could go to hsn.com, buy the regular full size in the jar for basically this price. But this launched last night with Colleen in the list. It flew out of inventory. So I'm so excited we have Adrienne and you grab this because it's not like any primer you've ever seen. There are hyaluronic spheres that actually plump up the look of lines and wrinkles, that actually plump up the look of lines and wrinkles on the skin. Plus, of course, it gives you that perfect canvas. Steve, we didn't discuss this during the show. Can I show them what I'm doing on my Hot Logics? Is that bad? Well, if we can I just, all right, I'll just show you. So Steve's like, she's gonna do it anyway. Okay, look at my poor crew. They know what to expect when it's a Shannon show. I'm making my dinner. Dinner and dessert, life is short. I have 800 of these. Now, by the way, I will be posting this recipe later. It's a cherry soda cola cake. Cherry soda, there are basically 3 ingredients. I'm serious, 3 ingredients with pudding on the top. So I'm turning it into a molten lava cake, and then I'm doing a little General Tso chicken. Oh, look, Ma, there's no burner. There's nothing. This is actually my personal sample. I even told Cynthia, I said, just so everybody knows, I brought in my own Hot Logics. I'm obsessed with this. If you're e-learning, if you're thinking about socially safe eating at the office, this is actually a slow cooker and an oven in one. I'm serious. Oh, by the way, my houndstooth is already gone. There you go. So we have black, gray, teal, and red. I actually also own the red, but like I said, there's always a show within a show with me. You should see me trying to, oh, hello. Surprise, you're on TV. Surprise, hi. Happy Friday. All this with no coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, but at least I'm comfortable and looking good thanks to Juliana and her today's special. Whoever was on camera and was able to do that rack focus, I'm nominating you for a National Peace Prize or something. Anyway, never know what you're gonna get, folks. This is a show that we do every Friday through the month of September. It's actually where we curate what I consider to be some of the must-haves, some of the best-haves. It's all about getting you comfy and cozy in your home. I ordered these before I got on the air, and this is, I know my Hot Logics is a gotta get it, but this is a gotta get it price. $15.20. First and foremost, they are the cutest doggone things I've ever seen. I actually ordered the little kitty cat and the deer. So here's your deer. Looks like a little fawn. Look at that. Oh, there's even a little tail. Get out. Could that be any cuter? So here's your deer. Yes, you get the little sleep mask as well. Each sleep mask has its own little message as well. Here is our puppy. It was National Puppy Day. I think, was that Monday? Rocky, Monday was Puppy Day, wasn't it, National? Oh, earlier this week? Okay, well, see. The show has already gone to the dogs, so I guess I'm revisiting that holiday. So there's our little puppies with the little love mask. And then I got the kitty cat. Okay, small through XL, I'll give you that sizing. And there's even like a little non-skid tread on the bottom with meow. So it's a half off sale. Still get that 30-day return policy. And in honor of our fashion and accessory flex pay event, 5-pay flex pay. $3.04. I mean, can't ask for more than that. So here's your sizing. And small is sizes 5 through 5'6", thank you. Medium is 7'8". Large is 9 through 10. And then extra large is 11, 12. So it's all on hsn.com for you. 631-486. Faith. Good to have you in my show. You were a late breaking edition, and it's so funny. I saw that they added you to my show, but then I didn't see what the item was until I went online myself. I'm surprised you couldn't hear me in your home. I squealed like a little girl, because they were so cute. I was just like, oh! And no kidding, whether we're using it to pick up that paper, drag the garbage can out to the front yard, just keep our little tootsies just the perfect amount of coziness and protection, and doggone it, fun. Faith, welcome. Where have these been? I don't even know where they were.
I know. And you know, this has our pour on technology. So what that means, Shannon, is they have shock absorb, like a shoe. So when you step down, it actually is going to absorb the shock for you. It has cushion from heel to toe. So what that means is we don't have to only wear them inside the house. We can pick up our mail with them. We can take our dog on a short walk. You know, the holidays are coming. We can cook in them and look adorable. I have a dog and a cat, so I'm torn between, which one I want to pick here, but super comfortable. The underneath, Shannon, typically in a slipper, it's glued. These are glued, but in addition, they're stitched, they're sewn, stitched on the bottom. So they're going to give you extra support. And we're looking at that pink on Donna. It's adorable. You have a great stretch all the way around the collar of that foot. It's binding all the way around. It gives you a lot of flexibility there. You can see how we're moving, but it doesn't come off. You just slide your foot in and you're good to go.
Hey, Donna, what size shoe do you wear, out of curiosity? 8, and are you in the medium? That's what I thought. So they are really true to size. I actually am a size 10, so I did the large. So they really are, dead on accurate in terms of sizing. Faith, one thing that we know Foot Petals, of course, it is a brand associated with comfort. They leave no stone unturned. They really are pioneers in this category in many ways. But what I'm so excited about, I know you talked about it real briefly, sometimes a slipper is just really not more than a sock. What is going on this interior that feels almost like a little pillow? Can you describe that?
And that's our Fair Isle knit. So it's really, really comfortable. And then you're pushing down, showing all of that cushion from heel to toe. So it's not that typical flat. It's going to absorb the shock because we have that pour-on technology that's built into the shoe, and it's actually like a shoe. So again, you may not want to wear it to the grocery store. Maybe you want to wear it at the grocery store. It's up to you. They're machine washable. You're going to lay them out flat to dry. They're easy to take care of. And, I think they're just perfect for Christmas coming up, stocking stuffers, all the way from, my daughters, all the way to my mom, to a grandmother. They're going to love these. They're easy to slide into a stocking. So it's a great gift. We're at home a lot right now. Why not surprise someone with $15? I mean, it's a no-brainer. just literally slide it on, look cute, but be comfortable.
Absolutely, and no one needs to know how cute your little feet look unless you want to show them on that Zoom call. So if you're just joining this, I mean, really, it's like, you might even want to show these off because they're so doggone cute. Hey, if you're channel surfing, this is the very first time at that clearance price. I can tell you every single one of these is gonna go. If you're like me, you want more than one, I'm actually gonna call in and get the, well, I've got my phone with me. I'm gonna get the puppy. That's the only one. I don't know why I left him out of the group, but I already ordered the deer and the cat. The dog and the cat are the most limited. Remember, they all come with their own individualized sleep mask, so small heads, big heads, everyone in between. And they even thought of this wonderful kind of satin-esque expression, because, you know, we think are those beauty moments. Yes. Oh, if you want the puppy, if you want that dog, last 300. Kitty cat will be gone right after that. And the deer is just too stinking cute. I mean, absolutely adorable. Remember, all of our fashion and accessories are on 5-pay flex pay. That makes it only $3 to get home. Faith, it's interesting. And of course, foot pedals, we're talking about comfort for the feet and cuteness in this respect. No kidding, on that big website that was named after a river, I just had a sleep mask delivered to my house. And it was a, you know, not a nothing, it was just like a nothing, no saying. The sleep mask was 10 bucks. And that's like a freebie. I have no idea how they came up with this value. Do you?
It is, and it's so comfortable, Shannon. The underneath side is satin. The ribbon around the back is also satin, so it's lightweight, it's not heavy, it's not pressing, and then you have the knit fabric on the front of that mask. It's a dynamite set, and we're looking again at the little kitty cat. I also want to mention, I love the dog because it has a tassel as the tail, and when you walk, it almost looks like it's wagging, and there you're showing it perfect. Oh, yeah. And then we have the deer with the little puff ball. I mean, again, we're looking at it, we're thinking, oh, it's so cute, and it really is. But there's really technology behind the Petals brand because we've known them for so long now. They've actually have that technology in our slipper. So again, if you're going to be walking on tile or concrete or slate flooring and your back's uncomfortable, this will absorb that shock. Because when you step down, it has that technology. He'll strike down. You're going to feel that it's going to take that for you, and then you're going to have comfort from your heel to your toe. For sure. Final quantities, still a 30-day return policy. They are all very limited, 200 only, and that dog, I love that little tail just wagging. So cute. It's so cute. Hey, Faith, always good to see you. Thank you for your help tonight. Too. Yes, good to have you here. Take good care. Have a great night. You too. All right, Steve, my producer, wants to show the video, but can I just sachet Shantae? No, because I have to move out tables. Okay, they'll let me do it in just a moment. I begged them to add this as what we call a still and mention to my show. I'm a big Juliana fan. Who isn't? I mean, both as a person and a personality. But her background, her dad is a tailor. If you've ever seen the two of them on the air together, they're so cute. I asked them to add this to my show. I am buying it. Well, I started with 2 colors, but I'm probably gonna end up with 3. This is the paprika. And if you're a redhead or a redhead wannabe like me, you gotta get that paprika. The olive is wildly popular. I'm also getting that, it's almost like a buttery ivory. So it's double-breasted, but here's what's so interesting. I have very broad shoulders. Can you guys see? There's Ponte on the back of this. So I've got broad shoulders and matronly upper arms, but I'm wearing an extra small. You wanna know why? Because the Ponte works its thing. It's actually one of the few jackets that I've ever seen or will own that looks as good open as it does closed with that double-breasted design. Perfect tailoring. Suzanne is gonna be coming up with the final quantities, I think at 10 o'clock tonight, because it's Fashion Fridays. Oh, picante, I was saying paprika, but picante still has food in mind. Almond is the other color that I'm getting. That Canyon Rose is so pretty. Black, how can you go wrong? 5, okay, the dark gray and the which, Steve? And the almond, oh boy, I better get that almond while I'm on the air. Anyway, thank you again for spending the kickstart to your weekend with us here at HSN. I'm Shannon, and as many of you know, it's a new normal out there, and part of that new normal is we are all doing our own hair and makeup here, so thank you for your forbearance. But I reference that because I'm a crafter.
everything is going south, especially my eyesight, and I did my own nails last night. And I threatened the last time I was on the air to get this. And you know how things kind of get away from you and you just like, you forgot to do it? I'm doing it now while we introduce our special guest of honor. I don't care if it's crafting, if it's needlework, if it's just reading a prescription label or your texts, or even the nutrition labels on the back of that milk carton or that yogurt, because believe it or not, there's a lot of sugar in yogurt. Mighty Sight in sell-out quantity. If you've seen it on infomercial, this is bigger, this is better. 160% magnification, but it has the little headlights built in, so these are actually brighter than what you see on infomercial. And then we are including a hard shell case and the cable, because you don't have to worry about cash in the trash buying batteries. You can recharge that. And then I love this. It's like a little cleaning cloth so you can keep them nice and crystal clear, but better value, final quantities, last look. They added it to my show because they know I'm a big fan. And as many of you know, listen, we all have our challenges in life, but I have had quite a year with regard to my arthritis. That's why doing my nails is so hard. And no kidding, last night I was all set to take something for my inflammation, and wouldn't you know it, I grabbed the wrong bottle. And now the good thing is I caught it. So this is more than just a convenience. This could be a health and safety issue if there are certain prescription medications that you can't afford to mess up. Final call, my friend Vonabelle Sherman is here with us. Vonabelle, you know I love it when you're here, but all the items that you bring, they make so much sense, because I said, yes, it's inconvenient when you can't see that menu, but candidly, when it comes to prescription medication, that's not an inconvenience, that's a health and safety issue if you can't see those labels, right?
Absolutely, and that's one of the things Mighty Sight does. It makes everything bigger, bolder, clearer, instantly, the second you put them on your face. You know, when I first got my samples, I got them at home and went, wow, they did a nice job on these. When you get them home, you're gonna feel like, these have a nice weight, but not too heavy. They feel like quality. And then they have optical quality lenses. They have an anti-glare and anti-scratch coating, which is just for you, our HSN customers. The other editions of these don't have that. And then also you get the semi-hard case to protect your glasses. Like say you want to take them shopping so you could read labels at the store, you can bring your glasses with you. Let's talk about these LED lights. They are 25% stronger for our customers at HSN. They are pinpoint. You see when I cover them up and then when I let them go, how bright they are? What they do is they actually pinpoint to whatever you're working at. So, and these are unisex, guy, girl, doesn't matter. If you wear glasses and you want to put these on top, you can do that too. But when I say pinpoint, let's say you have hobbies. For us ladies, it might be the card making, jewelry, could be model trains or coins. You can really, like, everything is big and bold. So now if you need to use tools to touch up anything, you can actually see what you're doing. And they're comfortable to wear, and it's optical quality. So great, great features just for our HSN customer. And I think of the frustration you have when, if you didn't have these, you would find a magnifying glass, you would find a flashlight, that's great. And now you go like, okay, where's my third hand to hold what I'm trying to see, what I want to fix? You can't do that. This way, you're actually wearing both, which makes you hands-free. Shannon, that's a great shot. We need to see labels. Maybe we're looking at our carbs, maybe we're doing keto, maybe we need to know sugars. When you use your Mighty Sight glasses, everything is bigger and bolder, so you can actually see what you're doing. And what you're seeing is that magnification, 160% magnification, Shannon.
It's unbelievable. Hey, here's what's happening though. Actually, if you hear me stop talking for a moment, yes, I know you'll give thanks, but it's because I'm ordering. I made the mistake. I did not get these the last time that Vonabelle and I worked together, and it must be our timing or rotation. Last night, I was trying to do my nails, and I had that epiphany moment. I'm like, doggone it, Shannon, why didn't you go ahead and place that order? So here's what I'm doing. It is on FlexPay, and we have the final 1600. Load that app on your phone. It's an easy way to barge ahead in line legally. And then you can even do express buy. So it's great if you just really want to make sure that you get it. I've got my little Touch ID already built in. And no more mishaps, whether it's taking the wrong medication or just, you know, getting nail polish on your cuticles, or not being able to read that pain patch, that menu, that cell phone, that text. This is it. In fact, just the world being what it is, I am not sure what we'll be able to do in terms of shipping and receiving. Vonabelle, speaking of pain management, you know, I struggle with my arthritis. This is one of the other great things I know you have on HSN, but I'll say it again. If the only thing you use this for is health and safety, meaning pain patches, medications, warning labels, it's, what is it about life in general? Why are the warning labels so small? Have you noticed that? It's like they make everything big and pretty, but then the stuff you really do need to know, the interactions, you know, how the dosage. Why is that stuff that's impossible to see? We need these, don't we, Vonabelle?
Yeah, and it can be so frustrating. I know you held up your medicine bottle as well, and I know we start off like this. Okay, no, no. We have to hold it way back. And Mighty Sight actually invested in some surveys to see what people were using this for. What was their best use, what they enjoyed it for? Number one was their medicine bottles, over the counter or prescription, because they felt, I can really see what the medicine is, but I can also see the warning labels. And then they liked it for reading, magazines, their Bible, and crafting. Now these glasses have LED lights, which you saw, they're so bold and nice, aren't they? And they pinpoint. If you want to read in bed, but your husband wants the lights out, you can wear these at night, illuminate what you're reading, because it's pinpointed to what you're reading, and it really, you know, could save a marriage. So when we have the lights, you can charge those lights. Here's the nice thing. When I got these, I was like, oh Lord, please don't have given them batteries. Nope, they didn't. They gave you a USB that's included. So what you do is you charge for 30 minutes, you get 3 hours of pinpoint LED lighting that is 25% brighter in our version at HSN. Isn't that nice? So our customers getting the better version. And then for your USB, we give you this little pouch, but this pouch doubles as a cleaning cloth for your lens. And look at guys, girls, this is unisex and can go over your existing glasses. So all of your hobbies that have been frustrating, which for me is ordering a lot of things online lately and then trying to read the instructions. Good Lord, could they make that writing any smaller? But you can actually make everything bigger and bolder with the Mighty Sight glasses. And it just makes life so much easier. And that's how you will feel. I use these at least once a day. There'll be something, I'm trying to hang something, I need to read a brochure. Maybe you've been doing adult coloring and you want to stay in the lines. That's important. And then also all of our crafting friends, I get together with my friend Jewel like once a month and we make cards. You want to be able to see where to line up the embellishments of Anna Griffin's things. And there's a great label. That's an over-the-counter medicine, Shannon. Great to be able to read those. How much should I take? When should I take it? Are there any warnings? So there's so many great uses for these, and they're so easy and practical, Shannon.
They are. My producer just gave me the latest quantity update. I got mine. I hope you get yours. They're on a flex pay of $8.33. We have a little over 1,200. And just the world being what it is, shipping and receiving is not as fast for us in terms of HSN, meaning when we sell something out, we can't get them back as quickly. You'll still have yours within 7 to 10 business days with a 30-day return policy. But the most important thing is you will have them. So not overly confident as to whether or not we will see another shipment of this before the holiday season. And Vonabelle, you named it. Whether it's instructions on something that you're buying for the Christmas season, or you're just trying to read that fine print on the warning labels, on the nutrition labels, on threading a needle, you will use these. At least give yourselves the option of having them at home. So you'll have them at the ready. A little over 1,200 remaining. This, to my knowledge, could easily be the final look. So I would definitely recommend doing it. Vonabelle, it's interesting because you've got the props in your home. You do what I do exactly. In fact, it's so funny. I had the magnifying glass. I mean, I ordered like the big old-fashioned Sherlock Holmes magnifying glass. And then I'm like, well, that's great, but I can't see. So then I'm trying to stand in the light. This is such a problem solver. It's comfortable. You just wear them. You're not trying to balance or shandangle and hold things. You know I love it. Isn't it true once people get them at home, they can't say enough good things about them, right?
Oh yeah, because they're so practical and they take away all the frustration of seeing anything tiny. If you've been frustrated, you have to get these home and try them. And the LED comes with a USB to charge it, a bag, and also its own semi-hard case. So I hope you get yours. They're lifesavers in decreasing that frustration and makes you hands-free to see everything with LED lighting.
Absolutely. Vonabelle, nice to have you here as always. Be safe. Happy Friday and happy weekend, okay?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Vonabelle. Hey, we're going to continue. Our Hoover Best Price in Class is coming up. I know you want that jacket. I know you want it. We got more. Stay tuned.
With the power of HP from HSN, reinvent how you work, how you play, how you live. Technology that makes life better for everyone, everywhere. And deals designed for every budget. HP on HSN and at hsn.com.
At HSN and QVC, we stand with Black-owned businesses. And in partnership with the NRF Foundation, we are shining a light on Black-owned small businesses with our Small Business Spotlight. Hear their unique stories of inspiration and innovation, and discover exciting products you'll love to shop. To learn more about these Black-owned businesses, visit hsn.com and qvc.com.
Our HSN price is a great value that we bring to you every day. We work hard and have the buying power to make sure it's a value that you'll love. So go ahead, treat yourself with the confidence to buy now at the HSN price.
All right, happy Friday, everybody. Wouldn't you like somebody else to cook the dinner for you, or at least heat up that takeout? I'm on the air. I'm making my own dinner. I'm serious. My gotta have it item is coming up next hour. There are only 800 of them to go around. Now here's what's interesting. I'm turning a little dump cake into a molten lava cake because this is heating it. It'll actually cook, but then it'll reheat, and then I'm having a little General Tso's chicken. So take the labor out of Labor Day. Get it? Take the labor out of Labor Day. 800 only. It is America's favorite. Well, just do a little search for me on Hot Logics. People are nuts about it. By the way, this is how quickly they're selling out. My houndstooth is already gone. My houndstooth is gone. So we have the solids, which by the way, I also own the red, black, gray, teal, and red. And what's really cool about this one, I was gonna do brats, but I ran out of time. It has an expandable top. Do you see this? Like an expandable tote that you could put plates, napkins, silverware, all that good stuff. So thank you, Cynthia. My dinner will be done when I get off the air. All right, welcome into HSN. I'm Shannon. I'm thrilled that you could be here. This is a show that we call Shannon's in the House, but more importantly, you're in the house. It's a show where we really make your house a home, find things that are cozy. I always look for problem solvers because Lord knows I could use more than one problem solver in my life. Hoover, of course, you know that brand name. American pioneers for certain, over 100 years old. They know floor care better than anybody knows floor care. And you want to talk about a whopper of a price cut? Okay, I have to like make myself pause here. That retail price of $171, $171. Hoover doesn't have to do price adjustments on this because this is their leader in class. What we've got is what we've got. Listen, we don't like to think about cleaning, but you've probably been cleaning more in the last 6 months than you maybe did in the last 6 years. You need a brand name. You need something that is lightweight, yet still gives you all that power management. 5-year warranty. And then one quick thing before I introduce Angela. Best in class, best in series, best price, only as long as supplies last. First come, first served. It's a Hoover. 5-year manufacturer's warranty. We include, I actually had to look this up online to make sure that there wasn't a separate item number for this. This is what I like to call the little power attachment or tool. And you see how it has the same kind of pickup brushes that your main vacuum would have? That's included. Normally, we have sold these for as much as of a flex pay of $30 and change. And then, of course, you also get this detail attachment, this crevice tool on the side, canister system, don't worry about bags or anything. So it converts, it really does become a 2-in-1. 724-612, free shipping. And Steve, I want to double check, does that shipping expire at midnight? Oh, okay. All right, so, but we've got it now, which is a rare thing, a rare bird indeed. She's a rare bird. She's here to help us clean. Angela is back. Angela, we love you, and boy, oh boy, we love this price, don't we?
I cannot believe it, Shannon. I am so excited. Now, within the React line at Hoover, this is top of the line. When we first launched this, it was over $200. So to get all of this smart technology packed in to a vacuum cleaner for under $100 is absolutely remarkable. Now, I want to show you, it has floor sense technology. So what that means is it has a brush roll, and you want that brush roll on when you're on the carpet. That's what's going to get into those carpet fibers, get that dirt up so it can be sucked up into the vacuum. But when you go onto the hard floor, you want that brush roll off, otherwise it's going to cause scatter. So in my house, I have hard floor, I have tile, I have area rugs, and I would be reaching down to press a button or turn a knob to get that brush on and off about 12 times in my house. But this has floor sense technology, so it's automatically going to detect the floor that you're on. There's actually LED lights at the bottom that'll tell you it's on carpet, it's on hard floor. So let me show you just how easy this is. You're gonna push and it's gonna sense when it goes from the carpet to the hard floor, and it's gonna turn that brush roll on and off.
And you know what, Angela, as you do that, Mark, when we get back in the studio, I'll show everybody, maybe we could even take a close-up in the studio. It might be a little bit easier for our cameras to show what Angela is talking about. There is floor sense technology that is built into this. And of course, I'm of the age where I can say this. If you're my age, remember when you used to put your foot on top of the head of the vacuum? Right? When you had that hard job, as you were pushing, you're like, oh, well, if I mash it into the carpet, maybe I'll get everything out. Well, you don't worry about that. Here's that floor sensing technology that is exclusive to Hoover. There is a floor sense button on the top as well. So if you want to engage, I don't know why you wouldn't want to engage it, but you could shut that off as well. Notice as well this wonderful, it's kind of like this dirty dancing. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Your vacuum dances. I mean, seriously, Angela, I mean, for something that is a full size and a full service, a full power vacuum, I tell you, it's got better hip rotation than I do. So it's gonna, it goes around the end tables, it goes around the coffee tables, it goes around the armchair. It still gives you that pickup though. And what's nice for me, not to belabor the point, I guess it's a little too late, but I'm having one of those bad arthritis days. And it's funny, my producer always checks with me when we have items like this. He's like, how you doing today? Are you gonna be able to do the demonstration? And I even told him on the phone, I'm like, oh, this thing is a breeze to push. And you know, the thing is, Angela, that is a consideration for a lot of our customers out there. We want that pickup, we want that cleanability, but the reality is, if something is heavy or hard to lift or hard to push, I don't care if I'm saving almost $100 off retail. I'm not gonna buy it because I'm not gonna be able to push it. This is the best of all worlds. I just can't believe we're doing it for $99. Can you?
I really can't either. The maneuverability of this, just with the flick of a wrist, I'll show you here just how easy it's gonna be. It's just over 17 pounds. So, you know, it's a good size upright, but it's not crazy heavy. And I want to show you just with the flick of a wrist how easy it is to maneuver the front of this.
See, now that's that dirty dancing motion that I was talking about that Angela's demonstrating. It has a beautiful pivot style swivel head. So yes, you are getting that full motion. But Angela, that's the other thing that's so cool about this. Normally when we talk about full-size vacuums, we've all had them, as I said, with the floor sensing, you put your foot on the head, you're trying to push the doggone thing deeper into the carpet, but then you're struggling with it because it's big and it's boxy. I remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, I know our retail value says $170, but we actually, at one point in history, did this for a lot more than you're seeing on your screen, in excess of $200, but we, at this go around, at this pass, we're taking the labor out of your Labor Day. You've been cleaning more than you've ever cleaned probably in history over the last 6 months. You need a good vacuum. This is not a good vacuum. This is a great vacuum. This is Hoover. 5-year manufacturer's warranty. It has their upgraded floor sensing technology, so you don't worry about pushing on that vacuum head, whether you've got shag or area carpets or Berber or what have you. Canister design. You have this wonderful, what I call the power brush that is included. And yes, you get that crevice tool. We've actually got that and the soft brush on the side. In fact, you know what, I'll take that off for you so you guys can see that. There's that crevice tool and then a soft dusting brush as well. We, in the past, have actually sold these, what I call power tool attachments for the price of a flex pay. It's a triple whammy. The retail price is almost $200. That's conservative, by the way, in terms of what I've seen this selling for. We have it at a first time ever price reduction of less than $100, only as long as supplies last. You still get that 30-day return policy, that pivoting head, that floor sensing technology, that detail attachment, what I call the power brush, and then here's that little soft-sided brush that's mounted on the side as well. But remember, less than $100, free shipping is also an upgrade. As you know, we do not get to offer free shipping very often here at HSN. So when we do it, especially on something of this size, then we sit up and we take notice. Angela, out of curiosity, in fact, I know I've got it on my card here. So I'm looking at 17 pounds. I gotta be honest, for a full-size vacuum, that is really not that bad. I remember my full-size vacuum at home, in fact, the one that sits in my hall, you know, kind of like an antique. I know it weighs at least 22, 23, maybe even upwards of 24 pounds. So Hoover knows how to engineer a better vacuum, don't they?
They really do, and you know, they're innovators in this field. They've been around for over 100 years. And let me just show you how versatile this is. So you saw it as the canister back. The canister is actually designed to lift off, so now you have a stick back. But what makes it so much better than a stick back is it's not running off of a battery, so you still have that full size power. So let me show you just how low to the ground. Think about getting all those dust bunnies under your bed, on those furniture that you can't always get underneath. Check this out.
Oh, wow. Oh, Angela, that's pretty wild, because I was happy with the full size before you put that attachment on with the rotation of it. So let me ask you this, and you know I'm playing devil's advocate when I do this. Mark, I might tilt this down so people can see what I'm talking about, but this is not complicated to convert it to the 2-in-1. It's, am I seeing that right? There's like actually just one little button that you press. There's a little hose release.
Yep, it's that silver button right at the top. It says powered reach mode. And when you press that, the canister is gonna lift right off. It's the same, it's the button right behind the dirt cup release. So that right at the top near the handle.
Oh, I see it right there. Yep.
Yep, and so that's actually gonna release the canister, and then I'll show you the handle can actually release as well. So this can pop off, and what I love to do with this, Shannon, you were talking about, I call it the turbo tool. This comes with, and it pops right on like this. So now this is air driven, and that's gonna get that brush roll going. So you can use this on your upholstery, you can take this out to your car.
And as Angela does that, once more, I'm playing devil's advocate. That little hand attachment has the same power as your full-size vacuum. And listen, we have all done, well, I can say I have, those little things where you pull up to the gas station and you keep pumping the quarters in, the quarters in, the quarters in, the quarters in, or you're washing your car, right, Cynthia? I'm not, right? See, you don't even have to be in my age category. We've all done the thing where we've used the little vacuums at the gas station or the car wash or what have you. This is not that. If you want to power detail the interior of your car, your mattress, your upholstery, hardwood floors, use it as a 2-in-1. Price is good now. Free shipping, the Hoover name, best price that we have ever seen here, nor you won't find it in the market. Our retail value is conservative. That's kind of the lowest common denominator we found legally at $171. I know for a fact, even here at HSN, we've sold this vacuum for more money. It's back to school season. Now is the time, and I know you've been cleaning more over the last 6 months than you've maybe ever done in history, but now is the time when we got the holidays, we've got Thanksgiving, we've got Halloween, we've got Christmas, we've got all, you know, family safe, you know, distancing event get-togethers. You want to make that job of cleaning easier. And Angela, it does not get better than this. You know, it's so funny. When we were talking, I was actually trying to think of a feature that this didn't have. It's really got it all in this price range, doesn't it?
I was thinking if I had a cleaning business, this is the vacuum that I would want, because you're able to clean the floors, you're able to lift off that canister and have your stick vac for underneath low furniture. The handle releases for your upholstery. Even the wand will release, so you have that extended cleaning for above baseboard cleaning. At the handle, there's suction control, which I love to use if I'm cleaning my draperies, because you want that suction to be down so you're not ripping the draperies off the wall or the runners off the floor. But Shannon, here we have a shag carpet. Now, when you're cleaning this, that's when you'd want to turn that suction all the way up. And now, you know, we cleaned hard floors, we cleaned low pile, Berber. Now, shag carpets are notorious for hiding dirt. And I want to show you here, we have our canister. Now, there's no bags. You'll never have to buy a bag or a filter again. It's a one press release. So you can see this is an empty canister. This pops right on, and it's empty. So I want to show you just how powerful this is, because in addition to all these cool features and all the technology, it also has that multi-cyclonic technology. So it's never going to lose suction, which is what you want when you're cleaning these tough carpets.
And it's so funny. Well, I wouldn't say this is overly loud. You can hear the power. And I mention that just because there's been sort of this whole trend to these stick vacs, these cordless vacs, and actually I have one. They're lovely products, so I'm certainly not disparaging that. But I guess it's the old school girl in me. I like having that extra long cord. I like having that power. I like having that cleanability. And the other thing is, Angela, we don't have to worry about bags either, do we?
Right, it has that one press canister release, so you just take this right over to your garbage can, you press that, everything goes out. It actually has two filters. One of them is a HEPA, and so it's going to draw in 99% of dust and allergens. It's going to trap it in that sealed allergen tank. So, I mean, down to 0.3 microns. So this is really, really deep cleaning. You can wash the filters, so you never have to buy them. You know, that multi-cyclonic technology, that fluorescence technology, so you're not having to reach down. I had an old one that had a knob way down here at the bottom that I was having to turn. The lift-off technology, there's so many features packed into this high-end vacuum for under $100. It's a steal.
It is a steal. Angela, I know we'll be seeing you throughout the weekend. Thanks so much for doing this for me tonight, okay?
All right, thanks, Shannon. See you soon.
Thank you, Angela. Hey, we are helping you out all around your house. Next hour, this is the best price that we have ever offered on, well, it's square footage is what it is. Aren't you tired of that spare bedroom being held hostage to those guest beds, those twin beds? Because when do guests come over? Especially now, what, once a year? Well, get your square footage back. This is a foldable guest bed. It's here for the first time at a, well, best price ever. But here's the other thing about this. That little mattress, there's a washable little pad or covering that comes with this as well. It's like a whole little bed, which is crazy. So the thing is, even if it's something like my mom is gonna have a knee surgery and she needs to make sure she's on the same level with, you know, the rest of the world, the bathroom and everything else. My dad needs a shoulder surgery. If the kids just wanna sit up late and play video games. I mean, it's an awesome, awesome buy. That is coming up with Ellen Bunner next hour, as well as my dinner. My dinner's almost done. My Hot Logics is coming up next hour. Hey, do you know, we did a big price cut on Hot Logics, but you could still get $10 off if you apply and buy on our HSN card. So that is for our first-time customers, of course. More details at hsn.com or call that toll-free number. I'm Shannon. Thank you so much for joining me. It's so lovely to have you here. We just so respect you and the time that you spend with us. It's always most importantly that you're here with me in your house. And let's be honest, We've been in the house, right? I've been to the grocery store, the gas station, and work, that's it. So I have allergies and asthma, and my house is a hotbed. Our homes, the air in our home is actually dirtier than the air in the great outdoors. You need to be cleaning that air, just like we're sanitizing our hands, we're washing our dishes, we're cleaning our clothes, we're making sure everything's clean. What are you doing about the air that you breathe? We have sold 1.4 million air purifiers just actually in the last couple of years. But Hunter is a name, just like Hoover, known for moving the air. They're over 100 years old. They're known for moving the air. If you're like me, and I love the little air purifiers, don't get me wrong, got a little one here, a little one there. If you really want the get her done air purifier, and you need an air purifier. I know Adam, myself, we both get very, very passionate about this. I want you to get this at home. For the final quantities and what we have, we are doing a feature price. We're doing free shipping. And this is not a little box to ship. So all you do is pick your color of choice. This is that beautiful black, and you can see it almost looks like modern sculpture. It's really very, very sleek. There's your white. And then this is a nice, soft, almost like a, well, it's like a steel gray, but we call it gray in the system. 3 different fan speeds, and I'm gonna introduce Tracy Rosa in just a few moments. But remember how I was saying Hunter is a company that is famous for moving the air? Listen, there are a lot of air purifiers out there. We can't keep them in stock on hsn.com at any price for obvious reasons, because we think this is a time in history where we're more aware than ever of cleaning the air. In seconds, we're gonna clear the air. It's a feature price. It's free shipping. It's a little over $40 on your credit card. My friend Tracy Rosa, I just love saying her name. Tracy's back. Tracy, you know I'm such a big fan of yours, but I'm also a big fan of Hunter. And doesn't matter, even if you're not an allergy or an asthma sufferer as I am. I know it's not curing or treating any of those things. I think I told you on the phone, I've noticed my breathing has been a little more labored before I started running my purifier. It's not curing or treating anything, but if you don't have a purifier, we're forcing our lungs to get all that stuff, even like the cleaning chemicals, because we're all cleaning like things like bleach and my nail polish last night. This is gonna help with all of that, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know, you say obviously it's not a cure for anything, but think about it. If we are cleaning 99.97% of the particles out of your air, it just makes sense that if you are somebody who suffers from allergies, this is just gonna help with that process, you know, help you feel better and stuff. So why Hunter, why this model, why this unit? Well, one of the things that we love so much about this is that it's not just a true HEPA filter. We have a filtration system with this. So let me kind of show you. It's this entire front panel is the filtration system. You've got your pre-filter, which actually is exclusive to Hunter because it inhibits the growth of microorganisms. Now, microorganisms, if you go ahead and Google those, bacteria, viruses, mold. The pre-filter is also going to get rid of the odors in the air, those VOCs, but then you get to the Mac Daddy true HEPA filter, which is going to get 99.97% of the stuff out of the air. What's the difference between HEPA, HEPA-like, HEPA-tech, HEPA whatever? True HEPA is the best of the best. It's the best that money can buy. When you combine these two things, the pre-filter and the true HEPA filter, you really are getting, you know, that great clean air. So it's called Eco Silver. That's the exclusive technology in the pre-filter. And like I said, it inhibits the growth of viruses, microorganisms, bacteria, all of that airborne stuff goes through the pre-filter, stops. It can't grow there, Shannon. Plus, it's going to get rid of the odors in the air, so that salmon, that burnt toast, all those odors. But that's just the first line of defense. Now we go to the true HEPA filter, which is going to get rid of the dust, the dirt, the dander, the dust mites, and all of the stuff that makes our eyes water and our nose run, and everything that you're looking at right there. Even things like human hair. You know, you're going to see that in the pre-filter once you check, you know, to see how it's doing. But look at all that stuff that it's going to be cleaning from your air. Shannon, we breathe 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's the one thing we don't stop doing. And we're cleaning everything now. We're cleaning our hands, we're cleaning our surfaces, we're cleaning doorknobs, we're cleaning everything. But ask yourself, what are you doing to clean your air? Are you spraying the stuff in there? Are you adding chemicals into the air to hopefully clean it? Hopefully not. This is the best way to clean the air. Now, this is a great size model. I don't really want to get hung up on room size, because at the end of the day, it's going to work in any size room. If it's in a smaller room, yeah, it's just going to go ahead and clean it more often. Now, look at that. Look at the size of that filter, Shannon. And even you can see the little specks of silver in that pre-filter. That's that nano silver technology, which inhibits the growth of the microorganisms. So let's talk about room size for a second. So if you're gonna have this in a big open room, let's say a 10 by 20 room, it's gonna clean it 4.88 times an hour, Shannon. An hour, not a day, that's in an hour. If it's in a smaller room in a 10 by 10, it's gonna clean it almost 10 times an hour. So you see what I'm saying? If it's in a smaller room, it's just gonna turn the air over more times an hour. But in a bigger room, it's still gonna get the job done. It just may not do it 10 times an hour. But even if it did it 1 time an hour and I ran it 24 hours a day, that's good with me. I'll take somebody cleaning a room 24 hours a day or 24 times a day, right?
Absolutely. I'm just going to check with my producer, Steve. Rocky, am I correct in saying there are fewer than 1,000? Am I? Okay, actually we have the final 800. This could easily be your last airing, because what happens with our air purifiers in particular, people watch them, they do their research, they go online, and then they come back and shop. I can tell you for a fact, there were several months that, Tracy, you know this is true, where I was trying to buy an air purifier from HSN. I could not buy one. They were all sold out. I actually ended up buying a competitor off that river, that website named after a river. So the fact that we even have these is a big deal. 800 and 800 only. As someone who has purchased air filters, in fact, very recently from another website, you don't get this size, you don't get this capacity, you get an off brand. In fact, I actually ended up spending more money for a brand, I don't even know where they came from. They're not a Hunter, over a 100-year-old legacy. Gray final quantities, white or black, last 800, free shipping, $43 and change on your credit card. We do have additional filters, which will give you that item number in a moment. And I'll have Tracy describe this once I get this started. But Hunter is a company that is famous for moving the air. Now, part of the reason that we use smoke particles, yes, it's because you can see them, but anyone who's stayed in a hotel room or rented a rental vehicle where someone has smoked, and if they're a non-smoker, smoke is actually a very small particle. It's actually kind of hard to get out of the air, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the smallest particle that we can get out of the air. And I love this demonstration because I'm really all about seeing is believing. Because listen, this machine is whisper quiet. It's going to be running and you're really going to be asking yourself, is it really working? You know, because it is so super quiet. What I encourage you to do is get it home, turn it on. First thing you're going to notice that your house is just going to smell better. It's going to smell cleaner. It's going to smell crisper. And then do what I do. After a few weeks, Shannon, I open the front of it up and I check that filter. I want to make sure it's doing its job. And you're going to see that it's not going to be as pristine and white as it was when it first came. And that's good, because that means that your lungs are not cleaning the air, your baby's lungs, your loved one's lungs. I love this one because it's so easy to use. You know, I want to go ahead and show you the top panel that so you can see that it's all digital. With just the touch of a button, you turn it on. And it just lets you know it says on and off switch up top. Also, you can see there that there's that accent light. So if you want a little color, you've got 4 different speeds, 1, 2, and 3. And then you actually have a sleep mode, which will then, again, make sure that if you don't want any light or any sound, it will make sure it's whisper quiet, but it will still run. You have a timer. So let's say you like to fall asleep with a little bit of that white noise, but you don't want it running all night. You can set it for 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. And then one of my favorite lights on the far side is the filter indicator light. This is a true HEPA, so it will have to be replaced eventually, but it could be 6 months, it could be a year. I have no idea what the air is like where you live. So this lets me know when I have to address that filter, which I think is genius, because you know, how many times have we written on a filter like the date and time that we put it in here, so it has to be replaced, but you are kind of questioning whether or not this works. So that lets you know when to do it. Remember, this is great for any single room in the house, your bedroom, your kitchen, your living room, your loved one's room, the guest room. My daughter Bella is an allergy sufferer. She cannot have carpet in her room at all because you know that dust, dirt, and dander settle in there. So she has an air purifier. This is a year-round solution. It's not just for the times that we're in right now, where everyone is obviously very concerned about the quality of the air. So it's not just for now. It's not just during these times. It's when, you know, the pollen picks up, when, you know, you go out to your car and it's covered in all that dust. Remember, the air in our home, Shannon, is dirtier than the air outside because when we walk in the door, we bring all that stuff in, we lock it down, and we turn the air on or we turn the heat on, and all of that dust and dirt and dander settles into our furniture. This is exclusive. Indeed. Yep. HSN exclusive. Well, that pre-filter, Shannon, is a major big deal.
Tracy, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Steve, if it's okay, I'd love to just show quantity left real quickly. And I only do that for a couple of reasons. We have, you said, I think the last 800 or 900 of it. Okay, so last 800. Now, one, if you've watched HSN, if you haven't, that quantity left does not take into account the hundreds of people who are joining us. That being said, we only have a few hundred available. Please do not wait with this. If you want the gray, the last 100, then of course the balance of which are in the white and the black. And the reason I reference that quantity left is you still get a 30-day return policy. We're paying for your shipping, so that's free. And this is, it's a good-sized box that we're sending to your door. And you will feel a difference in how you breathe, how you sleep. If you wake up with a headache or eyes are all red, at least give this a try. I can tell you for a fact, at least for myself, now remember, it is not a cure or treatment for allergies or asthma, but I know, because I went the first part of this unique time in history without an air purifier in my bedroom, and I found because I was spending more time at home, I didn't realize how bad my allergies and asthma actually was, because I was forced to stay at home, as we all are. You need this. You need this. And again, it's not a cure or treatment for anything, but if you're cleaning everything else, you're sanitizing your hands, you're sanitizing your clothes and your handbags and your ATM card and your car keys. What in the world are you doing for the air that you breathe? Not the least of which to say, we're heading into the traditional cold and flu season. And again, It is not a cure or treatment for anything. But Tracy, it's just common sense at this point. If you're forcing your lungs to filter out everything, this can only be good. This can only reap side benefits, right?
Well, if I legally can say that it cleans 99.97% of the particles, the microns in the air, obviously that's going to be a better solution for you and your family at home. We would never drink unfiltered water. Why are we breathing unfiltered air? That's the one thing we do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, is we're breathing. So you want to make sure that you have the purest. Remember, the thing that separates this from the other ones out there, a true HEPA filter. This is a clean one, and this is what it's going to look like after a couple months, which is good. It separates it because of this, the Eco Silver technology, which again takes care of a lot of the airborne stuff, those microorganisms. It inhibits the growth of that stuff. And that's the stuff we worry about, the airborne stuff, Shannon, the stuff that we can't see. So to have these two different lines of defense working hand in hand to make sure your lungs are as healthy as they possibly can be, during these times, it just is a really smart investment for you, for your family, for your household. I even recommend if you've got children, my kids, I sent a couple of these to school with them so that in the classroom that they have them, take it to the office so that you have the clean air there if you are fortunate enough to go back to work. But just think of where you're spending a lot of your time and just think of, getting the purest air possible.
For sure. Well, they are going for sure. Fewer than 800. What we've got is what we've got. Get it with that feature price and that free shipping. Tracy, we love you. Be safe out there. Happy Friday.
You too, my friend. Good to see you. Have a good one.
Thank you. All right, more coming up. Oh, Adrian's coming up.
Shopping is easier than ever with the HSN app. Turn on notifications to get shipping updates, exclusive offers, and alerts on your favorite products sent straight to your phone. Now you can share all your fabulous finds with your friends right from the app through Facebook, text, and more. Save your favorite products all in one place. See it, heart it, save it. Download the app for Apple or Android devices by searching HSN app on hsn.com.
At HSN and QVC, we stand with Black-owned businesses. And in partnership with the NRF Foundation, we are shining a light on Black-owned small businesses with our Small Business Spotlight. Hear their unique stories of inspiration and innovation, and discover exciting products you'll love to shop. To learn more about these Black-owned businesses, visit hsn.com.